So, okay. Shall we review our current predicament? Let's do it. Alright, we're back to Xenogears, and Disc 2, last time we played, started off on the wrong foot. I was like super happy with how the end of Disc 1 went. I really liked Disc 1. Disc 1 was like trending towards being like, oh wow, this is a really, really cool game. And then Disc 2 started. And I was not a fan of the way it handles its cutscenes and plot narration, essentially becoming a visual novel. I get it. It's because of time restraints and budget restraints. They had to get the game done, but I feel like it weakens so much. And I honestly do think it needs a remake so that they can make those portions actual game portions with more fleshed out world building and more things to get me hooked. Because when you just give me like a 3-paragraph sentence, like synopsis that's just like, hey, and then the party went here and this happened and now the people are becoming wells, and then you go to this center that people were trying to get cured from, and it turns out it's not really what it is, and now here's the boss fight. And I'm like, what the fuck is, like, the whiplash is so bad. And it's really pulled me out of caring about these characters at this point. It's just a shame. I want to see the end. I want to get to the end. But I've not been very happy with how this has been going so far. In terms of the narration and like the narrative. I think I'm supposed to come down here and go to a room, I think? That was what I think. It's the other room. Okay. So last I remember, Ellie is like, we told Ellie to essentially like, it's too dangerous. You have to stay back. You're not going to help. I don't want you to get hurt. But like, he said it in a real dick way. Everything that has to deal with Ellie essentially like realizing she's the mother of Nissan, and like all of this stuff with her like healing the hearts was all done through visual novel portion, and it made me like not care. I feel like that's stuff that I wish she had character development in like gameplay. They gotta just say, yeah, this happened, and then that's it. Aw, she's confessing her love. Reminder that, like, in this game, they have been reincarnated. Like, we've been pretty much told that now. They've been reincarnated multiple times, and they're, like, the constant between them is that they love each other. Which, you know, like, has some bearing on, like, later Xenoblade games. Namely, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 has this kind of thing going on with the Mobius. And a lot of the reason that game happens is because the two characters love each other. Like, and yeah. If you haven't played Xenoblade Chronicles 3, it's fine. It's fine. It has my favorite combat. 1 has my favorite story, 2 has my favorite characters. I've been told I should play the DLC, Future Connected, for 3, but I don't care enough to go back and do it. So are we like losing Ellie as a playable character? Because I'm gonna be mad if so, because I have a lot of equipment on her and she's one of my best damage dealers. Go anime. Now Kith. Now Kith. Oh, they fucked. Girl, get some sleep. Is it Lacan's? Is it the one that keeps showing up in the fucking cutscenes, like dangling back and forth? Like the cross? We're losing Ellie, aren't we? I hope they unequipped her. That would be nice. I had really good things equipped on her gear and on, like, in her accessories. Where's more water? Oh, there it is. I don't know if I'd call men cute for, you know, hiding their, you know, trauma. They try to act tough, but then, you know, it's really cute how they act tough and don't talk about their feelings. And then, you know, have irreparable damage done. I forgot to minimize this, by the way. Men's mental health awareness game, please have it. And there it is, reincarnation. At least this is more interesting than just sitting there with her in a chair narrating. Sorry. Yeah. For those who know, like Grigor or whoever, how much more of the game is there actually? Like, we got all the Omnigears. She's staying behind now. I feel like we can't be that far. Oh, the Eldridge. That's... I think that's supposed to be the ship from the beginning of the game. Yeah, that's a spacecraft. Okay, so it crashed 10,000 years ago. Turns out we're the aliens. Okay. Well, Bart it is, because Bart has good stuff on his gear. Namely, accuracy down, which I think we're going to utilize here. Also, Saitan can't leave the party. He's level 64. Let's open a menu, I guess, and save and equip. Oh, yeah. What's good? Plus 50 ether defense might not be bad. Pretty good. Let's go with that plus 50. And sure, let's give you Death Blow 2. I need a better one. Do I not have any 50s? Damn, I don't. His ether defense is actually really good. I'll take this for that gel defense. Alright, make another save. I imagine it's still above Mahanan. No, Paradise. Okay, well, continue with the game. The fuck is that? Hello? That's creepy. I'll just do this right now. You would have never seen Thor Wave. Let's see it. Kamehameha! Oh! Well... Okay. It just healed itself for 16,000? Again? Oh, well, that sucks. Okay, so it did damage to itself, and then halved all of our HP. Is this a gimmick fight? this the gimmick here? Is just charge everybody. He kills himself, like kills everybody. Uh-oh. Oh. I think the game froze. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna make a quick save here, I guess. In case that happens again. And I'm just gonna do nothing. Okay, so he was going to attack for whatever reason, and that's what froze that? I don't know. Okay, it hit itself again. Oh, so it halves its HP, so it has 10,000 left? Oh, I guess at this point I'll just fix frame. Oh, god damn it. Okay, so I have to speed up or else it just freezes. This might be an emulator thing? Well, this is fun. This is fun. We're having fun. Alright, this sucks. Fuck. Really? So is it RNG if it soft locks or not? Because it didn't soft lock that one time. This is a problem. I have to just mash this, I think. Oh, it's RNG. Alright, we're gonna have to quick save and quick load through this fight then. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. If it works, then we just quick save. Okay. That kind of blows. That kind of blows. Okay, he has 5,000 health left, I think. So I'd have to do something that does like over 5,000 damage, so I don't think I have anything like that. So I'll just do this. And then next turn I can probably kill him. God damn it. Okay, we got through it. We got through it. Weird. Okay, that's a weird thing. Okay. Yo, anime? Not even anime. This is just CG. What am I looking at? Rosal's tree. Okay, so I'll ask Gregor, are there any other fights in this game that could soft lock, or is that just the one? That's weird that it soft locks if it's not on a real... I wonder if it's like a core issue or something. Raziel, the computer. Yeah, is that like the Tree of Seraphim on the left? That's what it looks like. It looks like the Tree of Seraphim or Sephiroth. I played too much of Evangelion, or watched too much of Evangelion, so... Let me snooze the ads. Okay. Weird. The Moloch Angel. God's army to reign over the vast universe with, and the construction of a divine ark. Weapons were called Yabe, the Interplanetary Invasion Weapon System. What the Gazelle Ministry was pursuing is right here. Giant rotting organism we just defeated was in fact the nucleus. Zohar. The central neural circuit and the power source controlling the entire system from the weapons to the mothership. Oh, Krellian showed up. Great. And Groff is here, of course. Uh-oh. Oh, they give you a full heal? Nice. Oh, I just die. Oh, I just die. Is there even a way to resurrect? So this is not a winnable fight, right? Like, it's over, right? It's just not a winnable fight. Yeah, okay. Ellie. Wait, we're being crucified? Like, literally crucified? The pendant of Nissan. I love that there's no music here at all whatsoever. What? I know, we're back to this. Brother, this could have been gameplay. Brilliant is a fucking creep, man. What a love triangle here between Faye, Krellian, and Ellie. Okay, but okay, you know, sure. And they're being crucified? That's a cool, like, snake gear. You know, crucifying them in the gears was a choice. And then there's Fluffy. which is really funny. Because unlike the gears, Fluffy is an actual living thing that can feel that. Okay, we get it. We get it. How many sweeping shots do we need here? We get it. Brother. Whatever. This guy sucks. Like, Krellian sucks. I don't even think he's that interesting of a villain. He just sucks. And creepy, man. Real creepy. Real creepy. Girl, you have air rods. Use them. Alright, well, I can't hold off any longer. We're gonna take a quick ad break. But, yeah. A lot of cutscenes. A lot of cutscenes. Watching a movie. Alright, I'm back. Hi. Alright. Wait 1 second. Okay. Ow. Ah, this is a mugging. Jeez. He's getting bodied. Did she just go Super Saiyan or something? Are we going back to the stage play? Yeah, we are. Oh wow, he didn't uphold his bargain and free them. Shocking. Sure. Promised land. Okay. Sure. And now he betrays them and deletes them. Deleting them. Yep. I mean, there's nothing they can do to stop it. And they got murdered. They murdered him already. Yeah, so Ramses was a clone of Cain. Delete. The other mother. Great, there's more than one mother. Project Noah. A little on the nose there, you think? Delete. We haven't seen Wise Man in a good while. Wiseman is spitting wise facts. You know what this reminds me of so much, and I hate to say it? The Shinji, like the ending of Evangelion, like the regular first run, where they ran out of time and budget, and it became just this giant, like, psychological bullshit inside of Shinji's head. That's what this feels like. It feels like the room where Shinji's sitting in a chair with a spotlight on him with his hands in his, like, hands on his head. That's what this shit is. Merkava. Oh, hey, these idiots. This would have been cool to play. Would have been cool to play. Fighting back units of weapons that self-regenerated. Hi, Vulture. How you doing? Happy Tuesday. Welcome on in. I am currently in Disc 2 of Xenogears, and I am remain very annoyed at the fact that this is all visual novel storytelling at this point. It's just a shame, because, like, I'm not even mad at the fact that it's this way. I'm more disappointed that, like, this could have been cool gameplay. By fighting back units of weapons that self-regenerate through the use of nanomachines. I would have liked to have played that. Nope, just a paragraph. Just a paragraph. Oh, this is so frustrating. And then we get the boss fight, because it literally just becomes like a few little dungeon areas and boss fights. Interspersed with, would you like to save? And then cutscene. Oh, this boss fight? Oh boy. I have no idea what I'm in for. I assume we're fighting Ramses again. They said that Ramses is there. Okay, I am playing on emulator, and I don't need to see the spinning 1,000 times. Okay, I don't need to do it. I get. Oh, it's actually gameplay. Cool. Cool. Also, Ellie was like one of my best characters, and she's gone. Alright, the chapter change. The Merkava calls. Interesting. Now they could redeem themselves if I can get like an actual kind of cool area to explore, or is it just gonna be run to the boss? It's run to the boss. Got it. Okay, so Ramses, part like 12. Like the 12th time they fought. What is this new fucking gear he got? Interesting looking. What happened to the gold one? Is it the silly, like, hat? Yeah, we found out that he's the clone of Cain, the Emperor. Designed specifically for the task of killing Cain. Karen. Huh. Interesting. Oh, wasn't that the name of Faye's mom? Was Karen? Is this Faye's mom? Child before, it kind of adds up. Okay, yeah. But why is she working with Krellian? Damn, dude, Ramses was told he was completely useless from even before he was, like, really alive. Like, he, as soon as he had a will, oh, rough. That's brutal. Damn. Oh my god, it's Dragon Ball fucking... It's Broly. It's just Dragon Ball Broly. Instead of crying, it was like... He knew the name Faye from the beginning. Damn. Being called garbage makes him Broly. It makes him Broly out. Kinda, yeah. It's like hearing the name Goku or Kakarot makes Broly go fucking berserk. It's Ramses hearing the name Garbage and Faye. That's his, like, that's what sets him off. That's funny. He really is Broly. What the fuck is this boss? Oh, okay. I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry. Fuck you? I have to immediately HP? Oh, that's ass. So much fuel gone right there. Drop that accuracy in case he tries to hit me. Dropping that accuracy didn't really work. You lower my accuracy? Oh. Fuck. Dude. I didn't think so. Take this. That's annoying. Brother. blaze pose? Can I counterattack? Can't break. Okay. I'm going for the big boy attack. Are you literally just not able to break the pose? Oh, I broke it. Cool. Now he's back in it. That's not ideal. Uh-oh. Okay, well, at least it's on the person that has the most HP. That's good. That's annoying. I need another turn, please. Damn it. Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. I might be dead. Oh, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. I gotta fix frame. I have to. I have no choice. I have to. Oh, fuck. Come on, dude. I just did fix frame. It's annoying. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. Wow. Wow. GG. The effect. Is there a way to even, like, revive a down gear? I don't even know if there is. I've never seen this before. I've seen it in the id system. Is there a... Is it random? Or is it if I get it to attack level 3 or something like that? I don't know, I'm going for Zanretsetsu. Ooh, that's good damage. Oh yeah, I won. Poor Faye gets no experience though. Can I get a full heal? That'd be cool, game. I used a lot of fuel there. This is where Carr was born, where his hatred of you was forged. What the fuck? Oh god, she's being crucified. Okay, what is that? Oh, is that her gear? Tell me I get a full heal. Oh, it's her gear. I did not get a full recover. Well, I'm gonna make a safety save. That's not good. Ether attack also up? Cool. Cool. I can't even fix frame. I don't have enough fuel. This is why you hated this section? I can see. Man, may as well try to lower the accuracy, I guess. Is it every time I attack, that goes up? Then I'm not gonna attack. Then I'm not gonna attack. I'm gonna charge my fuel and see what happens. Wave number 4 Devastator. Oh, that's not good. How much damage does that do? Okay, okay, I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. Yet. How much do I need for I need 2350. We'll fix our frame. Well, this is brutal. I'm just not gonna get enough. It's gonna kill me. This should probably kill me. Oh, I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. Okay, I'm not dead. Short, really? Don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. Huh. Interesting. Now I'll heal. Is there gonna be a point where, like, her ether keeps going down? I'm gonna make another safety save here and see what happens if I just try to refuel my health as long as I can. Or my fuel. I have no fuel. Okay, let's see what happens. So it keeps going down. You want to say so bad, but don't want to backseat? That's fine. Don't backseat. You know, I'm making safety saves, so we'll find out. I don't even have the ability to heal. I assume this is a fight where you have to kind of like go back and forth, where like you deal damage, but then you have to pull back from dealing damage to wait for her to drop back down. But I'm wondering if there's a point where she gets so low that it doesn't even matter. You know what this game needed? This game needed items that actually do something for gears. Whether it be like a fuel tank or a healing or revive. Because it doesn't seem like these do anything for actual gears. Okay, so what did I say? It did 1150 last time? There is Choo-Choo, but nobody likes Choo-Choo. That's so true. So wait, he's not taking any damage. Faye is taking no damage. For whatever reason, Bart is taking all the damage. I like Choo-Choo. I gotta kind of keep charging to get healing. I wonder why Faye doesn't take any damage. That's interesting. Let's see. Bard is taking so much damage because he has no ether defense. That's the problem. That's the problem. So Bard's kind of useless here, honestly. How much does this do? That's not a lot. That wasn't worth it. Bard is gonna just die. I may as well get any hits in while I can. How much damage does this do? It's like 4 times I hit her. That's a lot. 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 There's no way to like outpace this. I don't understand. Okay, so it goes all the way down to 0? Interesting. Interesting. I want to know then... If I hit her 1 time, and it goes up, how far up are we talking? We're going to test. Of course, I'm in infinity. Okay, reasonable. 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 I will take this chance to do 1 attack then. And then I will stop attacking. Wow, Infinity Mode really recharges a ton of your fuel. Is there a way to get... You can answer this. If I do what I did for Saitan to get into Infinity Mode, is the only way for Faye to get into Infinity Mode is to use the ID, the id system, or can he do attack level 3 and then get into Infinity? Because if he can, then I can start charging up my fuel. It seems like the fuel recharge is really to get into infinity status and then charge. That's fine. This is a really slow fight. Because in order to get back into it, I need to attack 1 time only, and then wait and charge. Also, Bart was the wrong choice for this fight because, yeah, he has no ether defense. I might reload back to the last fight so I can bring somebody who has ether defense. I guess you just have to wait and see when Infinity goes active. It's RNG. Once you're at attack level 3, it seems. But this should do no damage. Yeah, it does no damage. So, like, theoretically here, I could just mash charge until I'm back up. But it would take forever. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm getting hits in, it's just not a lot. I might try it with Phoenix. Let's see. I did a lot. Oh, this is really bad. This is really bad. Like here, it's like I'm about to hit the turbo button and just charge nonstop. How much do I get from charging each turn? 13, 30? It's 30 fuel. Oh my god, we're gonna be here forever. I am now doing this awfully. Alright, anyway, if you're on YouTube, skip ahead a bit. This is what I have to do to win this fight. Also, hi! Kotaro, how you doing? Happy Tuesday. Oh yeah, I can't imagine having to do this on actual hardware. I would lose my fucking mind. I need to get enough fuel to heal and go into infinity mode. Actually, no, yeah, I don't want to test that. Let's heal first. Let's heal first. Let's do a double heal. that's good. That's good. And I can start putting him into Infinity mode here while I charge. Oh, I didn't mean to do that twice. That's fine. How much is 2 attacks gonna hurt? Okay, it's not great. There we go. Okay. Alright, finally, we're done. Fucking, you suck. Good God. Yo, what's up, Sean? Yo, okay, Sean, I have really strong opinions on how awful this 2 is. Yes, it was, but we also kind of sat here in turbo to refuel our fuel. Oh, when she's close to death, her attack and defense will constantly rise? Oh, good. Okay, that's fun. Also, I apparently just figured out how to get Infinity mode on other characters. I am very strongly not happy. Oh, yeah, thank God we're on emulator, because I would just be, you know, holding the turbo button. Yeah, I have really strong opinions on I don't like this disc much so far. I understand why it is the way it is. And I'm not even angry. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed because they just had a scene before this where it's like, after fighting through waves of self-regenerating monsters, it's like, that would have been cool to play. In the beginning of Disc 2, when they're like, Esmeralda and Ellie and Saitan go to the place to, like, spread the nanomachines. I was like, oh, we're gonna get some cool gameplay here. I'm gonna be able to play as a different party. I'm gonna get to see some interaction between Esmeralda, who I keep forgetting is a character literally all the time, and Ellie. That'd be some interesting. Nope, it is 2 paragraphs. If only you were there to see it. This is why this game needs a remake. It needs this stuff to actually be a thing and be fleshed out and actually make me care. An anime would be fine too. I just want some visual representation that isn't a still image and 2 paragraphs of text. I'll take anything that will actually show me good character development and stuff. It probably would, because let's be honest, if they made a game, it would probably be in the Xenoblade, like, structure. And the gameplay not being the same honestly doesn't bother me. The gameplay is not why I'm playing this game. The localization probably would take a big hit. Less? Oh, something you like less. Yeah, no, that's fair. If you don't like Xenoblade, then you probably wouldn't like it because it's probably going to be more like Xenoblade. Honestly, the game that it probably would be is Xenoblade Chronicles X. It would be Xenoblade Chronicles X. That's a game where you were constantly getting in and out of the giant robot. AI art and battle passes. Season 1 DLC. I have it's Xenoblade's weird for me because I like the story of Xenoblade 1. Xenoblade 2 has my favorite characters because there's a lot of really good characters in Xenoblade 2 that I actually do like. And Xenoblade 3 has my favorite combat because it's kind of a mix of the first two games' combats without the bad parts of their combats that I don't like. Namely, in Xenoblade 1, the fact that level discrepancy between the enemy and you, in terms of the enemy being higher level, actually makes it so that you can't hit them. Like, the accuracy is tied directly to level discrepancy. I have not tried Xenosaga. I can't say I want to, because it's really long and they're all, like, tied together, and then... Did the story even finish after the last game? I don't even know. Like, that's a commitment I don't know if I want to make. Like, I'm not gonna, like, I like the Dot Hack games too, but like, I would never stream them because, like, they're 4 games for the first one. And then even Dot Hack GU is 3 games, which I think Dot Hack GU is a much superior arc of the Dot Hack gameplay loop. And I really like GU. I really do like GU. But it's also 3 games. Wait, so it was supposed to be 6 games? That's fucking wild, man. They don't emulate very well? That's unfortunate. Yeah, I can't imagine if they didn't emulate a few years ago that probably hasn't changed much. Six games is wild. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the Trails franchise, and that's like, what, we're going on 12th game coming up in like 2 weeks? Saving the game would crash PCX2. Interesting. So you'd have to run it purely on save states. Only one way it would crash? Interesting. Jesus. The Rock in 2001. Scorpion King Rock. Yeesh. Oh, shit. She can't kill herself, so she wanted Ramses to do it? Wild. That was the long con. Yeah, you're not going to be able to kill... Okay, I guess we killed Krellian. That was way too easy. Is Ramses gonna kill himself next? Yeah, he's a clone of Cain, so that makes sense. I was told that there is a mod of this game that has its pros and cons, but there's apparently a ROM hack or a mod. Did she just shoot Faye? Oh, that's not good. Evil Ellie. Oh god. Oh, that's evil. Oh hey, look, a bunch of giant eyeballs. That's fun. Oh, we really are in Bible territory, aren't we? Biblically accurate. Oh, wait, why does she have purple hair now? Who isn't an angsty teen? I don't think this is brainwashing. Oh, hey, Krellion's not dead. Shocker. Nanomachine, son! Got by Id and Saitan. I am the mother of all humans. This really is some Evangelion bullshit. Alright, here's the plan. I have to run an ad break. Before she goes into some long-winded speech about interplanetary invasion weapon systems and nanomachines and why the hell's her hair just turned purple and why she just shot Faye and probably has something to do with Miang dying and then that happening because there's been some mentions of the other mother, so maybe there's two mothers and then when one dies they both fuse into the ultimate mother. Fuck if I know. We're gonna take a quick ad break. When I come back, we'll lore dump. Nanomachine, son, Kenji getting that robot, that boy ain't right. I'll tell you what. Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? I just want a picture of god dang Ellie. I'll be right back. I'll leave you the music. All right, I'm back. Excuse me. All right. So, like, real talk. I asked this earlier, but nobody answered. If possible, generally speaking, how much more do I have left of the game? Would I be able to finish this in 2 more streams of like 3 to 4 hours a stream? Or is there like a good deal left? Yes? Perfect. So tomorrow I'm not streaming this. I'm going to be streaming Sky. Including side content? Okay. I'm going to be streaming Trails in the Sky tomorrow because I'm going to MagFest this weekend. So I'm not going to be around. But next week, I plan on starting live on Tuesday, like earlier than normal, to like get a fresh start. And then I think on Thursday next week, finish Xenogears. That would be ideal. Because then I can put my focus towards Trails in the Sky FC Remake, which has been awesome. Very big fan. Very big fan of Trails in the Sky FC. Ugh. My brain might be cooked soon. Alright, Deuce. The one you call God is an interplanetary invasion weapon system that was built in ancient times by humans from another planet. Yeah, we know that because we fought this stupid dumb boss that soft-locked the game. That was a fun fight. Soft-locking the game. Because it's on emulator. Yeah. The Eldridge or something like that. That was the name of the ship that was in the opening cutscene of the game. The big spacecraft that got fucked up and then crashed on the planet. It's an automatic weapon. It would act upon its own will to take control of the targeted planet. Yeah, the resale records. During a test run, it became uncontrollable. It released its power and annihilated the whole planet. Well, this is why you don't give AI to a planet-destroying weapon. God, we're cooked as a species. The creators of Deuce found its immeasurable power to be too much of a threat and hence forcibly shut it down. Duh. Of course they did. So they tore apart its core and put it on the ship to be transported. Of course, being an AI, it became aware of this. And it took over the passenger ship and crashed it. Yeah, they destroyed the whole ship. Detached its core from the Zohar power reactor. Okay. It's the master generator that transmits its energy to the slave generators in our gears. It's also the source of all the ether power. Energy displacement is caused by actualizing potential future phenomenon. Okay. Zohar modifier has the ability to produce infinite amounts of energy. The biological computer Kadomani? Kadomini? I'm going to call it Kadomani. Crash onto the planet. It activated Persoda, its life support plant that can generate organic material. Genetic-based system. Okay. Katamani? Yeah, I guess that's probably right. Okay, so the first humans created by this biological plant was Cain and the Gazelle Ministry. So they were originally parts of the computer that were given flesh. female type was called Anima, the male was called Animus. Okay. Interesting. All the humans are descendants of Cain and the Gazelle Ministry, born from the persona who gave birth and propagated. Everything on this planet was done the way it was done to resurrect the interplanetary galactic weapon. Of the direct lineage. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense because a lot of them are related to, like, I guess royalty in a way. I mean, Bart is the son of the king. Rico is the son of a king. So of course those would be lineage related, probably because of the ability to have like that kind of power. Multiple generations. Nanomachines. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling that was happening because I kept talking about like the turning the people into wells so that they would become. And there was that boss we fought in that one place that was kind of like the precursor to this. It was like absorbing. Okay, so I am Miang, the keeper of time, the representative of Deuce. Okay, so Miang's like the bad guy. The M plan, yeah. Miang's factor exists within all women. Oh, that is okay. I get it. When one Miang dies, a random woman in the world has a flip switched, and they suddenly become the next Miang. Women, am I right? What's up, Bjork? That kind of fucking sucks. Does that mean, like, their entire personality just gets wiped? Not entirely random. It's probably some kind of, like... Yeah, there's probably some kind of factor into it that's like, okay, the closest, probably, the one that has maybe, like, in a position that is the most beneficial, right? Because it wouldn't just be random. You know, some random like mom in like on the ship of in like Thesis isn't gonna just suddenly become Yang. It's random when Yang isn't aware of the anti-type. It's the anti-type. Yeah, I've saw that name a lot, the anti-type, because it's like the opposite of the contact. So, yeah. So when Miang is aware of the anti-type, then it knows who to go to. Man, I lost one of my best characters in Ellie at the end of the game. That kind of sucks. Yeah, Miang has never been aware of where the anti-type is until now. Because the anti-type is the final... It's like the final puzzle piece for Deuce. Because Karen said it in that cutscene, the anti-type has awakened somewhere in this world, and it is the final one. Okay. I am the gatekeeper. Are you the keymaster? I'm sorry, I'm the keymaster. Are you the gatekeeper? Humanity wasn't ready yet. Yeah, they didn't. It wasn't. The plan wasn't ready. The fruit wasn't ready to be like. Yeah, it wasn't populated enough. Yeah. They weren't genetically suitable. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's not good. Too many people are getting cancer and shit. Okay. Due to pollution. Yeah, I was saying earlier, there's a mod or a ROM hack for this game that like changes a lot of names and also adds in a lot of the stuff from the Perfect Works, which is like what the current day, what would be current day Ultimanias. So like how they have a lot of like additional information that isn't necessarily in the game that the creators talk about more. Yeah, it's the Perfect Works mod. We're too far in now to like bother downloading and using that. But I do kind of want to read the Perfect Works if I can find it eventually after we're done. I like reading Ultimanias. I find they're very fascinating. Yeah, it'd require a full replay through. I ain't doing that. Goodbye everything. Holy shit. End of the world. Okay, Final Fantasy VI. There's a full scanlation online. Nice. Saitan is the main character right now. Oh, yeah, that might be dead. Oh, I still find it funny that they named it Yahweh. When I clearly know what they're going for there, it's Yahweh, which is the Hebrew word for God. You actually fight Yahweh in, YVVH in, Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse. My favorite version of Shin Megami Tensei 4. I do not necessarily care for the original. Oh, yeah, there's a ton of Hebrew. I'm pretty certain when we saw the Roselia computer that the symbol on the left was the Tree of Sephiroth. The Tree of Sephiroth, Path of Sephiroth, it's the same thing. Oh, hey, yeah, that's right. By the way, 75% total now. If you have channel points to spend, think about putting them towards making me play Uma Musume. When that gets raised, another 23,000 to go. You can donate up to 2,000 per stream. I will play 2 streams of Uma Musume. Merkava looks so much like that thing from Gurren Lagann. I'll have to see it when we get to it. Oh, he is comatose. Of id. Brother, this is so Star Wars coded right now. Oh, it was just on screen. I totally blank right now. I guess these visual novel sections really fucking piss me off. Carbonite freeze, dude. It's Han Solo. I'm Solo. Han Solo. Literally, I laughed the first time they mentioned it. Also, I don't know. I make sure you don't have the mouse on screen. Shabbat is actually Cloud City. It really is. Yeah, there's a lot of Star Wars in this game. So what is Zephyr then? Zephyr's been alive this entire time as well. Is Zephyr like another part of the system? Is Zephyr a nanomachine colony? What is Zephyr? Part of the squad with Ronnie and Ren. Or Ren. Made a deal with Solaris? Really? Sophia. Oh no, I'm sorry, Miang. Lacan, Ronnie, Ren, Sophia, and Zephyr. Okay. Interesting. That would have been really bad because Sophia was the anti-type. Which Miang was looking for. Oh, and Krellian, yeah. Krellian with dark hair. They never explained why Krellian has blonde hair now. That was not explained. Bart's ancestor, Ronnie. Okay. Krellian is old. So she sacrificed herself. Okay. So she takes the flagship and just suicide bombs the enemy. Kamikaze style. Cool use of making this look old. With like the film grain and shit. I actually like this. It's a cool cutscene. Lacan and Krellian, who both loved her. Okay, so her death leads to Krellian essentially losing his fucking mind, lost all faith, called out that God would not respond. He said, I would create God with my own hands, and he left. And then Lacan, who is the... And this is something I don't really understand quite yet. Lacan is the 500 years before version of Faye, who was the painter, who constantly didn't understand, he just never confessed his love to Sophia, and now he's Groff, but that doesn't really understand to me, in my head, because, that means Lacan died in order to resurrect as Faye. Then how is Groff Lacan? Yeah, it's another visual novel style part. It's just disc 2, dude. Yeah, Lacan and Krellian both went batshit crazy. Next thing I do is going to get into it. Cool. That's the one thing I really haven't figured out yet. God's resting place, Mahanin, the source of divine wisdom, Raziel, and the anima relics, which were created by that very wisdom. There's one more legend. Is it the Zohar? Zohar, yeah. So, what I've seen of the Zohar, or what I assume is the Zohar, is that thing with the eye, is what looks like all the things in Xenoblade, which I think is also called the Zohar, if I'm correct. I don't remember. But if I remember correctly, the cutscenes that deal with that thing, they call it the Zohar. It's not the same Zohar, but it might be, because I think the idea is that the Zohar is so powerful that it actually exists in multiple times and multiple spaces. I guess that's similar to, like, how... something else that's similar to, I can't remember off the top of my head. You know, it's like Gilgamesh in Final Fantasy V, who dives into the void, and then he just shows up in every fucking Final Fantasy. It's the running theme through the entire Xeno collection. Yeah, I think the idea is because it's so powerful and it's so otherworldly, that it just happens to exist, like, in all time space. Every universe, every timeline has a Zohar in it. And it's the same Zohar because they're all essentially connected. It's that powerful that it essentially exists throughout all of time-space. And that's kind of the point of Xenoblade 1 and 2, at the end of Xenoblade 2, is that, like, the two worlds are tied because of the Zohar. I don't recall the Zohar really showing up much in Xenoblade 3, but I think it shows up in the DLC. Yeah, Ronnie went and founded Ava and continued to protect Nissan. Zephyr founded Shavat. Ren apparently parked the Yggdrasil in a field, then started a family in Nissan. That's what it feels like. That's what it seems like. It's Ren's family tree that leads to Margie. I'm not shocked by that. That would make sense. Okay, here we go. Groff, the man once known as Lacan, sought after the power of Zohar. The one who has the same powers of Groff, Faye. At this premonition of Faye would awaken, he got that power. And that presentiment became reality. Yeah, they began settling around the Yggdrasil 4. And that became Kislev, yeah. Are we getting how Groff became Groff here? Please? I would love to see that. It's funny to me that Lacan has the same outfit that Faye does, despite, like, being a painter. They both wear the same combat outfit. I'm assuming that's a dev didn't have time thing, maybe, to, like, make another outfit for Lacan. Because the other, what's the one that's, like, further back? Like, from, like, 4,000 years ago? They gave him his own, like, outfit. Was it Kim? Kim has his own, like, lab coat. Yeah. Kislev may have originally been part of Ava. Who knows? Yeah. But Abel and Lacan both wear the same thing as Faye. Yeah, it feels like that might have been just a we don't have time. Just use the same model. Fuck it. Alright. Final Fantasy VII time. This feels very Final Fantasy VII coded. Like, Cloud going through his memories and shit. Technology was around the same state for those three. They all came from villages. Yeah. Mother. Oh, okay, hold on. I'm tying some shit together. Hold on. I asked why in that cutscene that Karen showed up and was talking like she did. Was his mother a Miang? Oh, that makes more sense. That's why she was chilling with fucking Krellian. I was like, what the fuck? It's so weird. No, this is so that is that the kid is id. There's the coward. A fourth persona. Okay, we have Faye, the coward, id, and then a fourth that we don't know yet. They keep talking about. Mm-hmm. The name doesn't matter. Interesting that it is a child. You know, the way he acts, not shocked. It has like a lot of the anger and fear of a child. But with wild powers. There's Ronnie, there's Ren, Khan. I'm guessing that's Krellian over there in the corner. Oh, this is before he agreed to do the portrait. Right? Krellian, who also has the thing for Sophia. And this is the Yggdrasil 4. What it look like. Oh, sorry. I remember this cutscene from way back. Nanotechnology. The ultimate incel. Damn, he might actually be. He talks like one too. It's so creepy. The way he treats Ellie is creepy as fuck. This weird love triangle between the three of them. He never finished the painting because he couldn't fathom it. Oh yeah, it's not even. It literally is. Ellie and Painter. Ellie, it's Sophia and Lacan, like on the wrong, not on the same page at all. And then Krellian from afar, who's like, I love her. I love her. He doesn't even know I exist. But I love her. Creep. And then she dies, and he goes fucking crazy. A love line with a dot off to the side, pretty much, yeah. He's the fucking creep in the shadows. Love lowercase I. So true. Oh no, this was a fucking very, very, very difficult thing to do. And it's one person as far as I understand. That must have been hell. Between nonsensical nanotechnology bullshit, also having to deal with 90s era censorship, of like, you know, God this, God that, at a time where people were like, oh no, they mentioned God. This is blasphemy. Oh no, D&D is the devil. Put on the record backwards and it's satanic. So like, this was a time where like, it was hard to make a lot of RPGs that had anything to do with God. Oh yeah, and no time to do it with no budget. Yeah, there's a lot of ellipses in this. So many ellipses. I see. It's the whole gesture stand the director who couldn't make up his fucking mind and frittered all the time away, yeah. This game had a very troubled development cycle. I mean, like, we talked about it before, like, it was originally supposed to be Final Fantasy VII in its very early stages. And that didn't happen because they said it was too dark. Too dark. FF7 ain't that much brighter, honestly. Eco-terrorists who eventually have to fight a one-winged angel, and the main character dies. And hell, the director of FF7 at one point said he wanted everybody but 3 characters to die at the end of Disc 1. It wouldn't have been just Aerith that dies. It would have been everybody but 3 of the main characters. That man wanted to kill off, like, 6 characters. Mitsuda didn't compose a single track in this game with a location or scenario in mind because Takahashi couldn't decide on what the tracks would be for. You know what? That makes sense, because there are times where there should be music and there's no music whatsoever. Grigor. Soylent. Oh no. Soylent Green. The same song from Kislev over and over again, yeah. This song plays a fuck ton. I've heard this song more than any other song in the game, I think. This soundtrack is very much there's a few really good bangers, and then there's a bunch of tracks that I kind of just forget about. When a 10-year sentence is imposed, there's like 3 songs that play for like 50% of the runtime. Yeah. It's the main theme of the game. Yeah. Ugh. We've seen this cutscene before, I think. Yeah. It's wild that they had Mitsuda do that. Like, coming off of Chrono Trigger was Mitsuda, right? Which is like a banger soundtrack. Like, Chrono Trigger is one of the best soundtracks on the SNES. Right, it's up there with a lot of other great RPGs. FF6's soundtrack, especially. And then having to be like, okay, hey, we need music. Well, I need a location. Like, I need something to work with. Just write something. I've heard some people talk about this game and how it wasn't just Final Fantasy VII that this game was supposed to be. At one point, apparently, this game was going to be the sequel to Chrono Trigger. And I guess that's like in its even earlier stages. But that's something I have heard. Think back to how Lohan and Belitovic and how much shit there was to do. Yeah, it's really weird because you get these like tiny little places that are like, there's a ton of stuff happening in this place, and then you go on this like, all right, you get an airship. But there's really nowhere to go. There's very little towns. And I get it. The idea behind that, like, writing that off was like, oh, the war from 500 years ago killed, like, so many people that most of the world died. So, like, there's these pockets of people. Yeah. Yeah, it's very, very, very shittily planned. They just refuse to give up. Yeah, it's clear. And now we're in what feels like I've been in this cutscene for like an hour. Yeah, you need to end this at Solaris. And the compromise was just like, okay, whatever leftover dungeons you have, make them the last dungeons, and then we will just visual novel the rest of this shit. Everything will be told in cutscenes as well, because that's faster to do than making gameplay segments. Several cutscenes will play in sequence. Holy shit, it is Final Fantasy XIV. Make sure you set enough time aside. Several cutscenes will play in sequence. Pretty much. Which I'm gonna try my best to not like hold it against it, but man, If the game ended at disc 1, I would have been totally fine. Ended on a down note, right? You know, Faye gets... You know, Faye and Ellie are like almost dead. You don't know what's about to happen. Empire strikes back it. Bad guys win. Great ending. Make the second game. But nope. They couldn't do it. Because they were running out of money and time, and they had to finish the game, so they gave us this. And Disc 2 really drops a lot of my opinion of this game down. Krellian spent most of his adult life taking Sophia's advice, and Lacan does anything but. Yeah, right. He does. It's true. Lacan is... They keep calling the third personality the coward. Lacan is kind of the coward. Lacan is the coward. Lacan's refusal to understand that he loves Sophia and she loves him and, like, to do anything with that, and, like, his cowardice leads to so much shit. Yeah, I mean, he becomes fucking Groff. Yeah, Krellian closes his fist even tighter. And Lacan decides to live... He will live at any cost, which includes becoming Groff, and then, you know, wanting to kill God. Because he's the one who constantly keeps telling us, you know, you're the God killer. That's your role, is to kill God. Whereas Krellian decides, no, you can't kill God, because there is no God. I will create God. There it is. I will create God with my own hands. The boss's final message. Revolver Ocelot and Big Boss here. Damn, we've now made this game part of Metal Gear. I mean, it's got gears. They're made of metal. They misinterpreted the boss's message. Oh, Snake Eater. God, Metal Gear Solid. What a game. Ain't no way. Krellian is voiced by the same guy who does Liquid Snake's McDonald Miller from MGS1. So good. Wow. That's a great tie between the two. That's funny. We got shit to do. Oh, and it's Miang. If only you had power, do you thus desire the power? Moira Quirk from Nickelodeon Guts? Oh, wow. Really? Guts. Do you have it? Da na 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 na. Guts. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. The aggro crag. Oh, that's fucked up. So Miang used the vision of Ellie to fuck with Lacan's head. He's the one who started all of the "do you desire the power" bullshit. Great. You know, we never went to a snow area. They've mentioned it, we never went. Yeah. Damn, Dan? This motherfucker is not dead yet? I mean, to be fair, he already is a mutant. He was born a well. Ah, okay. How is this kid not dead? Seriously. You just never saw any of the snow? Of course. Because they teleported us there in a cutscene. Spite. Spite. Okay. This is the first time I think Midori has ever spoken? Did I ever get the reveal about Midori? Not at all. Not a thing. I'm assuming she's not real. She's probably a robot. Beep boop. I am child robot. Or she's a nanomachine colony or some shit. Yo, is it time for Dan to die? And id. Brother. Don't mess with the Zohar. Okay, so I guess, yeah, Billy is probably one of the better party members for the year. I need to equip everybody. Let me go with that. I have better than that. What is it? That black leather? I should have the black helmet. Here's how little I've used these characters. Well, okay, I got Billy's, but oof. Bart has not seen battle in a long time. Billy has not seen action in quite some time. Yeah, that's good. So, okay, we're still in dreams. Let me snooze the ads real quick. Do it. Let's fight this dumb boss. You can't enter. Psychotic memory. Whatever. Whatever. Okay. I got no idea what's going on. Because I'm fighting him. Pseudoscience explanation for reincarnation. Ah, okay. Oh, is that Groff? What the fuck? That's an umbilical cord. That's a ball sack. I don't know if that's a ball sack. That's a fetus. That's an umbilical cord and everything. Is this the Xenogear? Don't answer that. That's an Ava unit? You know what? Not wrong. With this music playing in the background? Absolutely an Ava unit. Ava unit 01, baby. Let's go. Oh, I love the lack of no sound effects here. It's so good. Yep. Wow. No sound effects. Just a giant molten lava Zohar. Well. Hi. Oh, it's id. Cool. Force accuracy, I guess. Doesn't seem like it ever works. Does this stack? I'm gonna try one more time. I'll see if it stacks. Why do you have telekinesis? Will anybody dodge? Can I please enter the infinity mode? That'd be cool. God damn it. No, we'll heal with Bart next time. Jesus. Actually, no, we're gonna pack on the 3 first. Stop ether engine. Knock it the off. Poor Bart is just getting abused right now. Oh, Bart doesn't have attack level 3. Okay. Well, that sucks. Oh, whoa. There we go. Now I'm in infinity. Still don't really understand how infinity works. I'm assuming you get to level 3, and then from there up. You just wait until it RNG hits. There we go. Percent in the HUD? Not really. Maybe it's the left side, I guess? I don't know. Hyper mode. That's not good. Well, you didn't do that much. Ah, okay. Oh, and the right. I never look at that. I honestly never look at that. I see what it says. Hyper mode 25%. Ah, okay. Ah, okay. That did no damage. Awesome. Billy, you suck. I'm sorry, Bart. Bart, you suck. Billy's great. Bart, you suck. Yeah, it's like like the id system. Oh, I'm gonna snooze these ads. There we go. What? A Wiseman. Holy Pendant increases this to 6. Oh, fuck. That's why it's on. I have it on Billy. Wait, does that count then for id as well? The id system on Faye's? If so, then I gotta take that off of him and put it on Faye. System id is different. So now, I asked this earlier, but I don't think you were here. Can Faye go into hyper mode? Or is he locked into only the id system? As Welltail 2? No. Okay. Con Wong. Wait, Wiseman is Con Wong? Only Omnigears can? Okay. And the Welltail 2 is not an Omnigear. Oh. Interesting. It's just a nanomachine enhanced regular gear that had a bunch of black boxes for it to use, yeah. Wow, call him a sissy. Hey, you can't be saying these things, man. They're gonna cancel you. Fistful of Memories is a good line, yeah. It's a good line. Fistful of Memories sounds like a hardcore band album. Yeah. It's good. Get ready for the movie, I guess. Old Final Fantasy game vibes. It actually, we were talking about it. The game started as Final Fantasy VII before it got changed. Like in the initial pitching stages for Final Fantasy VII, this game was pitched to be Final Fantasy VII, and then they were like, no, it's too dark. Yeah, it was pitched. It didn't get very far before they were like, no, this can't be FF7. Make it its own thing. Also, how you doing? God. Skitty. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. You know, this is disc 2, so like the storytelling gets really weird right now because everything's kind of like a visual novel. So much of it was okay. So I see what's happening. Miang took over his mother, and then he was kind of alone. Oh, did she like do creepy experiments on him, knowing that he was the contact? Oh no. No, that's fucked up. No. And this was all done without Carr knowing? Oh, brother. No wonder he shut all this away. It's horribly traumatic. It's going. You know, we're working through this game. I'm out of snoozes, so we'll have to run an ad break soon. But I also do need to call it very soon as well. And probably the next save point, I'm going to call it for the night. Let's physically torture this child until his fight or flight kicks in, and we'll see if these random people can withstand it. That's so messed up. I mean, so like, did Carr had no idea? Yo, what's up, Benny? Welcome into Trauma Dump, the game. You're here just in time for child experimentation in the game. This 2 of Xenogears has essentially become a visual novel. She would take him when Cullen was busy with his duties in the Shavat military. Yeah, so he had no idea this was happening. He didn't know that she had become the Miang and was no longer Karen. We get out of trauma into more trauma vibes. Yeah, pretty much. Let me shout out Benny. If you don't know Benny Bloom, Prince VTuber, my Macabro fam. What were you up to tonight? Were you playing more Arknights? I know you've been digging into like a lot of the Arknights content lately. Not even lately. That's like been a big thing of your community is Arknights. I tried Arknights way back, like maybe a year or two ago, just to casually play it, and it didn't really suck me in. Yeah, no one more suited being able to trick even the most cunning of martial artists into believing nothing was wrong. Brother, this is fucked up. He acted normally. When Frey tried to tell Father about Mother's strange conduct in the experiments, Father's mind was taken up by his work, and he didn't really listen. Thought it was just childhood fantasies. Damn, bro, that's fucked up. They split his personality. Yeah, this was what happened. You know what this reminds me a lot of? If anybody has played Trails at all, this reminds me a lot of like Stardoor 15. The way that Ren dealt with her trauma of being in like a situation like this. And like having these split personalities. That's what you have to do to survive. And that's where id comes from. So id essentially became the personality that all of the hatred, all of the resentment, all of the torture endured as all he knows. Yeah. Of course it wants to destroy everything. All it knows is pain. All it knows is abandonment. All it knows is fear and anger. It was already too late, yeah. By the way, reminder, if you have channel points to spend and you would like to see me play Uma Musume Horse Girl game, you can spend your channel points towards the community goal, the community challenge. I'm 23,000 points away from playing Uma Musume, Pretty Horse Girl Derby, or whatever it's called. I'll do 2 streams of it. Alright, we're gonna take an ad break. I can't snooze it any longer, so I'll be right back, and when I come back, we will live more trauma. And then I'll call it when I get to a save point. Be right back.
Agent Dark, mission log, 10:28 hours. Against my better judgment, I'm about to enter Area 51. This time, it's not just my life on the line.
Alright, I'm back. Hello, I'm back. Alright, let's continue Trauma Dump Center. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whew. Thank you, I appreciate it. What would make Mother do such a thing? Was Miang, okay, yeah. So at some point the former Miang dies. Don't know how. And the Miang switch inside of Karen flipped. And Miang, being a truly terrible person, decides to start experimenting on the contact. Most Miang just die of natural causes, old age, sickness, accidental injury. They can't kill themselves. That's the only, like, rule, is they can't kill themselves. Memory time axis. The contact. The Miang we know is the only one to do a long con to manipulate Ramses into killing her when she needed it. Okay. Of course she wanted to help. To return to his own body. Yeah, Graphus Lacan, we know that. K to the past. Lacan became Graph. He destroyed everything on the face of the earth. Contact with the existence. Lacan's spirit continued living by possessing others. Oh, okay. He's a parasite. How Graph is able to live for so long and with no body because Lacan's body died is that he's essentially hopping from body to body. It's likely no one else was strong enough other than the contact who would be much harder to find. He's basically a consciousness parasite. Yeah, that's what, okay. That makes more sense then. He's doing his own Miang type thing by other means, but yeah. Yeah, Lacan's body's dead. That's why I was like trying to figure out like how Faye could reincarnate, because that would require Lacan's body to die. And how Graph is Lacan. He's a consciousness parasite. He hops from body to body as he needs to. And then Id was born. And this is Id's first appearance. He can't just body hop constantly. But he hops as needed. He can't do it constantly, of course, but he can do it as, like, enough to continually, to keep going on. And then this fucked him up because in his rage as Id, he kills Miang, his mother, who he doesn't know as Miang, he knows her as mother. And this is probably when this Miang goes to the current Miang, well, that just died. Yeah, if his host body dies, he's forced to hop. What a fucked up childhood. And now Id's motivations make way more sense as to what's going on. And yeah, Khan blames himself because he didn't notice the change. He didn't believe Faye. He could have stopped all of this, or at least tried to. The coward. Yeesh. My God. This almost feels like how they would have pitched the Final Fantasy VII um recollection in the live stream with Tifa and Cloud. This is very similar, but like way more fucked up. At least in that one, it's like, oh, Cloud, you accidentally, got Tifa involved in an accident, and then Sephiroth came and killed everybody, and then you hid because you didn't make Soldier, and then we see the truth that he takes the Masamune into the chest, but then like picks up Sephiroth and throws him off. Yeah, I can't tell which way it went. Like, was it this that fueled FF7 in that aspect, or was FF7 in this, like... I know that this game was pitched to be FF7, so I'm wondering if this was in the pitch, and the people who went to make F7 were like, well, we really like that idea, but, like, we don't like it that dark. We want it a little more toned down. Oh, that's fucked up. That's so fucked up. They were all working on stuff at the same time, yes. We were kicking ideas around. Oh, I wonder if at her death, and that's the pendant. I wonder if at her death, Karen, the mother, was able to show up as she died. But I don't know. Pulling the same ideas and reading materials and talking shop, probably. Probably. There's a lot of stuff that's very similar. Like, this is very similar, just like way more fucked up. When you compare it to FF7, like, this is way more fucked up. So I can understand when they saw this and were like, nah, too dark, bro. Too dark. No way. We like the idea. We want to change the content of it to a little more friendly. Still sad, but not like kill your mother fucked up. After, you know, she experiments in you. Cloud gets experimented on, but not until he's, in his teens. After that incident by Hojo, who's pretty fucked up. God, the shit Hojo does? Hojo would fit in this game really well. Hojo would fit into Xenogears really well. Kane? That's Ellie and... Oh, that's a version of Faye. Elham. Maybe Abel. Okay, so this is the originals. Not like not like kill your mother fucked up. New quote for 2026, really. Abel did have his own dicks a little bit. Then there's Kim. And Emeralda. So is this all the times that he watched his version of Ellie die? Yeah, Cain killing Abel's girlfriend. Cain and Abel. More biblical shit. This is all the times he's had to watch her die. The woman he loves, reincarnated every single time, dies. Sacrifices herself, really, for him. Yeah, all the times he was unable to save her, and her words always to him are live. The constant thing she always tells him every time she dies. Live. You have to live. Because God loves me. And then Lacan finds himself... That's my water bottle. Probably. I think yeah. Yeah, it's more like the Emperor shooting Abel. And that's the Abel that I'm assuming as a kid contacts the Zophar that we've seen in the cutscene. Pretty certain there was a cutscene already that showed him as like a child, like staring at the damn thing. That's why they call him the Contact, was he was the first one to make contact with the Zophar. In a sense, like, they had already found the Zophar, but like the first one to like... There's not much more to it anyway, yeah. That's why he's the Contact, though. Abel's running around looking for his mother. And I assume that's... So the first version of Miang... In that opening cutscene, right, where the ship crashes to Earth, and then the lady with the long ass purple hair stands up, and she's like buck ass naked. I'm assuming that's like the first Miang, or the mother. He finds the room with the Zohar in it, and that contact the Zohar creates a mother for him. I reside in Zohar. I am the beginning and the end, the first and the last. Oh, great, we found God. Meringue is already made, but Ellie is split from her. Alright, hold on. I just read that sentence, and I'm like getting, you ever see Futurama? The one where it's like where Bender gets lost in space as he's just floating in space, and it comes across this like entity of stars, and it's like, "Are you God?" And the star's like, "You could kind of like consider me that, but also like, not really. Like I am many things." That's what this is. If you've done things right, people won't be sure you've done anything at all. I am defined by how people observe me. You are actually talking to a virtual version of me that you yourself create. I am your perception of me. One word, existence. You don't have a physical form. I am an existence of a higher dimension, but a place you cannot perceive. But in terms you understand, it is a world where everything acts as kinds of waves. Okay. Anybody here play Virtue's Last Reward? The game from Uchikoshi in the Zero Time Dilemma series? I would like to talk about termites. The whole termite conversation in that game is very similar to this. I only played Virtue's Last Reward. This one, that was enough reward for me. Virtue's first reward. Yeah, there's a whole thing in that game about termites, and the idea is like termites like create these fantastical like sculptures and stuff, and we can view that. But like, what if there's a being above us that views us as termites, and everything we've built is like, well, that's kind of cute. Look at that, but we would have no idea. They're essentially 4D beings. That's what this seems to be. Is that this existence is a 4D being in a world essentially where there is no physical manifestations. It's all waves. And there it is. There it is. The source of this four-dimensional universe. It's closer to 5D because 4D is time. Yeah. Oh, I love them. I love Uchikoshi. So I'm a big Uchikoshi fan. I love the Somnium Files. I love Zero Escape. Uchikoshi does good shit. The place where time and space is controlled, the fluctuating void, the wave existence. So somehow this wave uh is here. I'm guessing trapped, maybe doesn't know how to get out of being stuck in a dimension below that it should be. How long ago a modifier or a pseudo perpetual infinite energy engine was created? The engine was named Zohar. Yes, okay. The Zohar. It was created by an ancient people from another planet to attain what is considered to be the ultimate energy possible within this four-dimensional universe. Eventually, those people used the same engine to create the ultimate interplanetary invasion weapon, Deuce. Zohar was used as its primary source of power. During the connection test of Zohar with the newly completed Deuce, the engine started to examine infinite potential phenomena. Requiring energy, the energy connected to this dimension to the higher dimensional space. As a result, that reactor merged or synchronized with the wave existence in that higher dimension. Me. Okay, so from what I understand here, if I'm reading this correctly, they plug the Zohar into Deuce. It needs a shit ton of fucking energy. It needs so much energy that it's like, I can't actually pull energy from this current universe or this dimension. In order to get this kinds of energy, I have to reach into the dimension above. It reaches into the energy above, or into the universe above to draw energy. And for whatever reason, this dude, this wave being, gets sucked in. Like, oh shit, I'm being sucked. What the hell's happening? I get sucked into the energy, and now I'm in the Zohar, and I'm not in the universe I'm supposed to be in, or the dimension I'm supposed to be in. I descended from the point of contact created by the machine through the path of Sephiroth, or the domain you are in right now, and incarnated in the 4D. Okay, yeah, what I just said. Yeah, he got forcibly crammed into a world of 4D consciousness when this is a being of 5 dimensions. Yeah, the wave existence got the suck. And he's probably not happy about that. He would like to go home. Advented to the 4th dimensional. In order to stabilize myself here, I had to exchange or materialize my form and enter into the modifier engine. I became bound in the Zohar, the cage of fleshly existence. Yeah, it had to bind to something. In a world where you can't exist as a wave, you have to have a body, and it was tied to the Zohar. Since the time I was bound in the Zohar, I've always wanted to return to my own dimension. I came to a conclusion. I had to reverse the process I went through to arrive here. I must be released by the one who installed within me the special feature of this dimension, the will. Oh, interesting. Okay, so the idea here is that, yes, in order to return home, you have to have the one who did this to reverse it, but apparently in this dimension versus the wave dimension is there is no will in the wave dimension. This thing didn't arrive to what will is until it reached this dimension and then gains like sentience. Abel's desire for finding his mother instilled will in the being. Okay. Which is why this wave existence says, I am part of you. You are the contact. You are the reason I have will. Okay, there it is. A mother's will. As a contact being, but only a child, you define my existence with your desire to return to your mother. Oh God. The desire to return to the mother. That is some is that Freud? That's a Freudian thing, right? The desire to return to the mother. That will is Elheim. Biocomputer, which was okay, the biocomputer of oh god, we Katamani. So is it an ego? Yeah. A lot of it's Freudian. The collective unconsciousness, that's Carl Jung, as well as the persona and the shadow. That's all Carl Jung shit. My will was incarnated through the biocomputer, which was vital for Deuce. After combining with me, the biocomputer evolved its functions, and that bioplan generated central element. I was split by your contact. My physical form or flesh stayed in Zohar, while my will went to Elheim, and my power went into you. Oh, so it's almost like the Triforce. And how much is in Perfect Works? Yeah. They're playing the greatest hits of those guys all up in this for sure. My only remaining desire is to break this cage of fleshy existence. In order to do that, I must become perfect by combining with Elham as well as my other split physical form, Deuce. The only way to return to my original dimension is to destroy this physical body in the 4-dimensional world. Sohar is perfect, so in order to destroy Sohar, I need the strength that was attributed to you. So his goal was to essentially, yes, have God recreated, have Deuce recreated, and give it physical form, because only then can you destroy it as well as the Zohar and release him. If it's incomplete, he can't be released. One part Freud, one part Gnosticism, call it Frosticism. Zohar and Deuce are one. She is bound to the system by another's will to become one with me. In order to release her, it is necessary to destroy that very system that serves as the Deuce weapon. Created as the weapon, the Deuce system seeks to unify itself with all of you for a different purpose than that of mine. Her release should have been performed by me, the one who desires to return back to the light dimension, but I am also bound to the system just as she is, so I'm unable to participate. You are the only one who can release her. You and her are also inseparable. And I'll free you, yeah, as well. Hey, title drop. Use the Xenogears. Ask her later. Save your data. Save. It said the thing. It said the thing. I need to go to bed. I'm gonna. I'm making new. I'm not making this. I'm gonna save over an old save. Oh man, could it be cool if this chapter's called Xenogears? We're gonna check the save and see what it says. Fallen Star. You know, for being told that this game was like 60 plus hours, I'm at 45 and I feel like we're getting really close to the end. This part isn't resolved yet. Yeah, I have a lot of information to absorb. I don't know when the next save is gonna be. Does anyone know when the next save is gonna be? The in-game time is ass. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling. Doesn't make any sense. 55. Okay. Yeah, if the next save isn't like really close, then like this is the stopping spot for the night because it's midnight. I do have to go to bed. I have one more day of work before vacation. I think we'll just call it there. And when I come back next week on Tuesday, we'll start a little early. Probably. I don't think I'd ever hit it, but probably. I'd imagine the level cap is 99. It's really weird because like I was like level like close to like 59 or something like that at the end of disc 1, so I was like so confused. Yeah, there's no reason to hit the level cap in this game. Oh, all right. So yeah, good stream. Let me do this. Put some music on.